Do we pledge?
Yes.
He's got to call us to order.
He's got that.
I call this meeting of the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Aleppo to order for the purpose of reorganization. At this time, could we all please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance?
Hold the chair, man.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we'll have a roll call for the meeting.
Commissioner Douglas,
Present.
Commissioner Jones,
Present?
Commissioner Scholar,
Present.
Commissioner Williams,
Present.
Solicitor Hance,
Present.
and Manager Patterson.
Present.
My last duty for this meeting is to take nominations for the office of President of the Board of Commissioners. Are there any nominations?
I nominate Commissioner Matt Dobler to serve as President of the Board of Commissioners.
There's a nomination for Matt Dobler. Are there any other nominations? There being no other nominations, we will now take a vote on the nomination of Matt Dobler. Will everybody, or who votes in favor of Matt Dobler for president?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. I now turn over control of the meeting to President Dobler and ask to be excused so I can get to my next meeting.
Thank you. You're excused by all means. All
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
right, so the next item on our agenda is a motion for a vice president. And I will move for George Jones as vice president. Are there any other nominations? Second, thank you. Any other nominations? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, motion to appoint township solicitor.
I make a
Oh, I'm
motion.
fine. Thank you.
I make a motion to appoint Harlan Stone with Dickie McCamey.
Thank you.
McCamey.
Come on, we know the routine here. Thank you. All right, there's a motion and a second. Are there any other nominations, I should say? Okay, hearing none. Is there any further discussion? Hearing no discussion. All those the motion is to appoint Harlan Stone of Dickie McCamey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Appointment of committee chairs.
Which one do you want?
Well, you suggested public works first of all, or finance.
Is that okay?
That's my two strong suits.
Which would you prefer? I don't care.
I'll do finance.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
I nominate,
Arthur.
how are you? Arthur Williams as the head of the Finance Committee, Chair of the Finance Committee.
I'll second that. Do we want to go through all of them first and do a motion on all of them at once?
I think in the past, you haven't even needed a motion to the committee chairs. It's can just the president can assign them technically, but usually with the consent of the
Of the
person being
person being
assigned.
nominated?
Yes.
Well, then I guess I should ask, do you accept that nomination?
I accept.
All right. Public Works, do you want to keep that, George?
I wasn't before, but I will. Tony
Okay.
was.
Tony was, that's true, huh? Do you want that? Well, so you're giving up finance then?
Yeah, Art and I discussed this. We'll kind of work together, but finance good,
Okay.
public works good.
I think it's both of our strong suits. So it doesn't matter.
Planning and zoning. Who had that? Did we have it?
I think I was it,
But no more.
no, we didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. All right, well, on that representation, I'll take that. You better promise me this. This better not be like COG. I remember, 2 years ago, hearing that COG is nothing. COG, it's easy. You get a free dinner, she said.
Not
Yeah.
anymore, though.
All right, I'll
Not
take planning and
anymore.
zoning.
Authority.
This one. Is that-
How about the authority?
Either you
I'll
or
do
me.
the authority.
Art?
Yeah.
I was hoping I was going to find somebody to take COG from me,
I'm
but
gonna take COG from you
you are.
because I'm getting that dinner back.
Perfect.
All right.
How often? They meet once a month?
Yeah, I think it's the second or third Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, they would meet once a month.
Okay,
Does it
yeah.
conflict
I'll
with the
take it.
authority? meeting
Joanne,
or
do you want to
the
do
ambulance meeting?
QVAA and
Yeah,
public
I'll do
safety
those.
also?
Well, what's public safety?
Police,
Do we ever do anything?
you
with
can
that?
take that. Yeah, I think you already are that.
Haven't I
You
that?
might already be that, yeah.
But I'll
It's
stay
nothing.
with
Good.
you, Quaker Valley Ambulance.
And Matt, your communications.
Uh-huh. So Joanne, do you want me to take public safety?
I don't think there's anything to do, but I don't care.
Would you like to, Matt? I mean, you seem,
I mean,
Take it.
I think
Yeah.
QV COG is a big piece of,
Is it
Work.
gonna be big?
especially right
There's no
now.
director right now. Yeah, it falls on the board.
Maybe I don't want COG.
too late.
There goes I did.
Matt, you take public safety.
You sure
Quaker
about that?
Valley Ambulance is easy.
Yeah.
It's just once a month. The meeting's not a big deal.
What do you have to say, Gwen?
Do you
Speak
want
your
to keep COG?
No,
Okay,
but I also want to make sure you know what you're getting into.
I've been there once
Uh-huh.
and it was pretty disjointed then.
Well, it's
It's worse.
listen. I think the COG is in. I think the COG is in great position to do something good. It's a blank slate right now. It needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. But there's definitely going to be in the next couple months. There's going to be conversations about should we continue being a COG? Should we hire? Who should we be hiring? You're having second thoughts.
But who's
Joanne,
gonna
I think
do
you'll
it?
be good at it.
Who's gonna do it?
I think you'll be good at it. I mean that.
Why?
Well, the way you handled the signage and you brought the people together and you had a casual meeting. I think the COGS in reorganization requires some calm minds.
I would agree with that.
I mean that.
I'll give it a try. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
That's for sure. And if you need to back out, I would.
Okay.
for the COG, we'd like to have a second, like a backup in case.
I will
we
be. I
can't-
would definitely be the second.
Okay,
I will definitely be the second.
because I need to have people for the quorums at their meeting.
All right, so we're not doing that on a motion, we're doing that just on agreement. Does everybody understand where they are? We have Art on finance, George on public works, Matt on planning and zoning, Art on the authority, Joanne on the COG, Joanne on the ambulance authority, Matt on communications, and Matt on public safety. Everybody in agreement?
Agreed?
Good. All right, I will entertain a motion to appoint a township
I
secretary.
move to appoint Kim Koski as township secretary.
I second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? The motion you'll be voting on is a motion to appoint Kim Koski as township secretary. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to appoint a township engineer.
I move to appoint Herbert Rowan and Grubeck as township engineer.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? The motion you'll be voting on is to appoint Herbert, Roland, and Grubeck as our township engineer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries.
I move to appoint ratified township real estate tax collector as Jordan Tax Service.
I second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Okay, the motion you'll be voting on is to appoint or ratify Jordan Tax Service as our township real estate tax collector. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to appoint the delinquent real estate tax collector.
I make a motion to appoint PA Municipal Services, a delinquent tax collector.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, the motion you'll be voting on is to appoint PA Municipal Services as our township delinquent real estate tax collector. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to appoint or ratify the township earned income tax collector. Let's go, folks. We can see what we can read here.
Trying to get Art involved here. I move to appoint ratified township earned income tax collector as Keystone Collections Group.
Art can second.
Art doesn't know what any of these
He
things
doesn't
are.
Yeah.
know.
He's,
Okay.
he's uneasy.
Got
uneasy
it.
about
I got
this.
it. I got
I
it.
second it.
Thank you.
Silence is better than
I
abstaining.
understand. I appreciate
Good.
that. I felt the exact same way that you did
Okay.
2 years ago. All right, so there's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? We're moving through this quickly, Art, but do you want to stop and ask him any questions about any of this?
No.
Okay. So the motion is to appoint Keystone Collections Group as the township earned income tax collector. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries.
I move to appoint ratified township local services tax and business privilege tax collector as Berkheimer.
I second.
Any further discussion? The motion that you'll be voting on is to appoint or ratify Berkheimer as the Township Local Services Tax and Business Privilege Tax Collector. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to appoint the official depository.
I make a motion for PNC for checking and Pliget for saving
Remind me what
special
Pliget is.
accounts.
What is?
It is.
Pliget is
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
What's its
Government Investment Trust, and it's our, where we have like special savings accounts. That are designated accounts that are not just our general fund.
It's a special.
It's a
it's
special
a bank.
stake.
And where is that carried?
It's a bank. It's like it's a bank.
And we just placed all of our investments and on-hand cash with them in various laddered CDs. We also used a sister company of theirs to refinance the bonds.
Fine,
They are the elephant in the room in municipal business.
I understand.
They specialize in municipal funding. All right, there's a motion. I don't think there's a second, though. Or is there?
Second.
Okay, so the motion and the second, is there any further discussion? Are you satisfied with the explanation?
I am.
Good. So the motion and the second that you'll be voting on is to appoint PNC as our official depository for checking and Pliget for our special accounts and our savings account. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. I will entertain a motion to appoint our official newspapers.
I move to appoint as the official newspapers Swickley Herald, Allegheny Times, and Tribune Review.
I second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? The motion you'll be voting on is to appoint the Swickley Herald, Allegheny Times, and Tribune Review as the official newspaper. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion carries. I will entertain a motion to make an appointment to the vacancy board for a one-year term ending December 31st, 2016.
I move to appoint Sally Shipley as to the vacancy board for a one-year term ending December 31st, 2016.
I second.
Is there any further discussion? Or do you understand what this is you're voting on? Okay. So the motion is to appoint Sally Shipley to the vacancy board for a one-year term ending December 31st, 2016. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. I'll entertain an appointment to the Planning Commission for a four-year term ending December 31st, 2019.
How broad is that plan, though, use planning? What does it cover?
The Planning Commission, it's
They,
just a planning, it's not zoning, right?
it's not the zoning hearing board, no, but it's the planning commission that's the first entry point for review for all plans, subdivisions, land development that come into the township. They meet with the planning commission reviews it, has questions, and waits until it's pretty much ready to go before it's presented to the board. So it's the review board for,
And I think in a theoretical sense, the Planning Commission would be involved in broader planning of
when we
township.
redid the ordinances and things, they were involved.
but we
That's what I asked
don't do that
about.
very,
How broad is that?
it's it's theoretically much broader, but practically speaking, we don't do much with it beyond the initial stop of zoning.
Yeah, we plan review. We don't have a lot of
Right.
large comprehensive things going on anymore.
But if, for example, you were to come up with a strategic plan, a strategic financial plan, that would start with them
They
as
could-
well.
Yeah, they could be part of the review.
Okay, so we have a motion. Do we have a
I make
second?
a motion to appoint, do we have a motion?
Nope, there you go.
I make a motion to appoint Bill Davis, Senior, to the Planning Commission.
Second.
All right, there's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All right, the motion you will be voting on is to appoint Bill Davis Senior to the Planning Commission for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2019. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries.
I move to appoint Tom Moore to the Planning Commission for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2019.
I second.
Is there any further discussion? The motion is to appoint Tom Moore to the Planning Commission for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2019. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. I will entertain a motion to make an appointment to the Zoning Hearing Board for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2018.
It says 5-year on mine.
We're skipping that. We don't have an applicant.
Oh, fine. Go ahead.
I make a motion to appoint Bruno Russo to the Zoning Board for a 3-year term.
Second.
Any further discussion? The motion is to appoint Bruno Russo to the Zoning Hearing Board for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2018. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. All right, that does it for our enumerated, right? That does it for our enumerated appointments. Is there any old business anybody wants to discuss? Hearing none, is there any new business anybody wants to discuss?
I think to the general public, we're seeking interested parties for the Aleppo Township Authority. It is true we have one formalized vacancy.
We do.
One formalized candidate, you mean?
No, we have
Oh,
no candidate.
vacancy.
We have a vacancy that we have to fill.
I see what you mean.
I've not gotten any letters yet, but the advertised deadline was the 8th of this month. So maybe something will come in, but if not, we'll still be looking.
Okay, thank you, George. Any other new business? Or citizens? Any participation?
I'm Lenny Gartner from Masonic Village. How are the applications coming for the 5th commissioner?
We've received 3, 2,
Two so far.
Two.
2 so
Two
far,
One in the mail.
1 in the mail.
What's the deadline?
It's the same deadline, the
Friday.
8th.
Friday
This
the 8th.
Friday.
Are you interested?
So do we want to set up a time? We're going to have interview them on the 18th?
Would it be at the 18th at the legislative meeting?
Yeah, I'm encouraging that because I'm very concerned about the February and March meeting quorums.
Are you going to be away? Okay. So I'll be here.
Okay, for the 18th, I will let them, any applicant know that we would like them to appear on the 18th, be here at 7. We can take that first if you'd like on the agenda, or we can take it last. You let me know.
And what format are we anticipating?
I think a brief presentation, a statement of interest, and if there are questions, just questions. I don't think it needs to be anything formal.
Are there any standardized questions we would like to ask?
Just experience and
Okay,
desire.
okay.
Why are you here?
Why are you here and what do you have in mind?
I think the questions that I would want to ask would be more based on their background, their
Mhm.
experience.
Good.
Trapezoid, was he ever on the board before?
I don't believe so.
No.
All right, any other citizen participation? Hearing none, we are adjourned.